Hello, every pony, Blue Devil, Red Devil here today, and we're playing uh, Farming Simulator 15. You catch me in this early morning hours of this game. I have fast forward time, just so it'd be morning. So last week was kind of I wasn't feeling so good, so I kind of just did the recording. So let's see. I kind of already made a path in here so I could get the truck. Whoa, down in here. Let's find the combine. There we go. Alright. Well, we did lose some money fast forwarding because of property, livestock, and cost of vehicle. Trying to keep all this for. I'm cutting the field, so field pretty much just field 7 is just going to go for harvesting. Field 3 is going to go for silage. Or unless I fill one of the pits. Because if I fill one of the pits, I will then convert the rest of it into harvestable. Trying to make a path down. I started down in the corner of this field. I was trying to make my way. I was trying to make a path going all the way around the entire field. The combine filled up before I could get down. Go down here. The head does stick out. Far enough, okay. I want to make sure I look corn. Make a path going straight on through. And then we'll widen this on either side. And then the trucks can come all the way up and around and straight on through. I don't know how this fog will be. I think it will dissipate after when the clock gets around. I did 2 times there. 2 different times. Wait, when did that start? I don't know, I don't remember that being there. So I went ahead and double checked something. Yeah, so the next Farming Simulator game will be coming out in about 3 weeks from now. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get that. I did. Okay. Damn. Okay. But yeah, I think it's going to be coming out the 12th, which is a Tuesday. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to set myself up to live stream Monday this game and just get as much as possible done. And then I'm going to live stream that, or Farming Simulator 25 that Tuesday. Then that live stream will be coming out, well, the live streams will be coming out. This game will be coming out at normal time, and then the live stream for 25 Farming or FS 25 will come out on Sundays following that week that I live stream. So I think that's my plan. Stuck on something? What the fuck is happening? Stuck on something, but I don't know what the fuck I'm stuck on. Seriously, what the fuck was happening there? I understand the cab was up against a branch, but it was acting like I couldn't back up. Either way, let's just widen this out. I do have a video coming up. Plan on a video coming up. And an update video. Probably at the beginning of the next year. Like I always do. One where I just talk about what my plans are for the channel. Blah blah blah. I think for Halloween night, I'm also going to do a good long live stream as well. I have no idea what game I'm going to play because I'm currently broke at the moment, so I can't buy any new games. And I don't have any horror games, I don't think. But I have less than $150 to last until the end of the month, and I got a 60-something cell phone bill coming up before the end of the month. And then I have a loan payment to make on the 1st. I get paid on the 1st, so the loan always likes to pull the money out the day before, meaning my bank withdrawals, it's pending, but if I spend any money before that, frickin' bank software fucking freaks out. Like, you're overdrawn, but it's pending, but I'm overdrawn. Struggle. Constant struggle, that's what life. Well, I'm on the thinking of it. Let me check my Steam library. Hold on. Okay, so this is my current Steam library. As you can see, I don't really have many like horror games. Content warning, but content warning is not a fun game when you don't start together. Once they have the Halloween thing. Or that I'll say, do I have any Dead by Daylight before I gone past D and I? Yeah, well, I guess I can do. Hell, I haven't played that in years. It isn't like I have any horror games. I can try doing maybe one of the levels. Yeah. As you can see, I don't really have too many options to play for a Halloween style game. I'll figure something out. I wonder if Dead by Daylight is on Xbox. I'll have to check. I think I have played Dead by Daylight, and I think that's how I played it. It was through uh, Xbox Game Pass. If I remember correctly. That was that was even before COVID happened. I played that. It's been a while. Okay. Gonna run this up to the farm to drop off. Let's do that. Damn. Oh, where's the other way? I know the wooden one. I think. Oh, they're there. Okay. I'm just gonna try something. See if I can hook those up here. Let's see. I don't think so. Well, I tried. Well, let's get the rest of this stuff over there, I guess. All this, I can empty all this. I ran out of discussion material. What I've done. I don't know what to talk about. I guess you can talk about my grandfather's tractor. I don't know if I mentioned it or not in a previous video, but I finally bought my grandfather's tractor, which is a Minneapolis R. A Minneapolis Moline R, for those who are curious and don't know all the shortening of tractors, also known as the Prairie Gold tractors, because that's the color they're painted in, is Prairie Gold. Prairie. Sorry, I'm from the Northeast, not from the Midwest, so when I say the prairies, it sounds weird to some people. Can't help it, don't care. That's what I gotta say. No. This up here. This spot. Oh, right. That. And that. And okay. I couldn't remember if I did that or not. So I've been working on the Minneapolis, trying to get it going. It um here's a couple pictures. I'll do a small slideshow of what it looks like when I went to go pick it up. And here's a couple photographs of them after I started working on it. I'm currently still working on it. Right now I ran into the issue of I was trying to see about just getting it started and running for the most part. But my plan is to do a full restoration on it and make it look like it roll right off the assembly line. But I found some issues with it. Front wheel cast, because most of the tractor is cast iron. Piece that holds the front wheels in place has a large crack in it. 2 points. I'll won't be able to take a picture because it's 3 a.m. right now and I'm not going outside. Too cold. Anyways, I wouldn't have been able to get a good picture right now anyways. I would have to wait until daylight. Oh yeah, there's a crack in the front casting, which isn't a real big problem, because it can easily be welded. It's just, I don't know how it cracked. That's the thing. We've been trying to figure that one out. The only way I can think of is water is in there, and I don't know how water have got it in there. Or if it's still in there, how is it staying in? Need to figure that one out. And then I found where there's what's called freeze plug. For those who don't know, in the engine, since it's so, most engines are water cooled or liquid cooled, proper term for it. Um, the inside the engine, since most people put water in them instead of antifreeze, there's like a small disc built into the side of the engine blocks. If there's a chance water freezes, it could break the engine. Those freeze plugs are meant so if water does freeze in there, it's meant to burst out, allowing the excess expansion of the ice to bleed out that way. Doesn't always work as intended, but I found 3 of them on the engine popped out, meaning there was water somewhere in the engine block, even though the radiator was been disconnected for years. So unfortunately, I have two two things I needed. I have 2 options. One, continue trying to see about just getting the engine to turn over, and just even if I can get it to fire up, even for a couple seconds, and then turn off. That would be nice to know the engine runs. Or because I'm just going to do a full restoration, uh, just say fuck it and start tearing the whole thing down, and then see if I can get it running once I put it back together. I haven't bought any major components for it besides the new radiator, new front cowl, new guard, nose guard, and so what I got right now is I got a radiator and a front, the front tin work for it. Radiator shroud, not nose guard. What was I saying? But I got all that. I got that. I drove all the way out to oh, Connecticut, which is a 5 hour drive. 5 hours there, 5 hours back. I was supposed to pick up a gas tank from the guy, but he didn't have it. He thinks someone stole it, but I'm thinking since he just buys and trades tractor parts, he probably traded it off or sold it a while ago and forgot he did so. So even though I gave him a several days warning that was coming, he didn't even go out to his shed to look to see if it's there. Or he knew about it and he was just acting dumb. But either way, I don't know what to do about that. Minneapolis Moline was it's considered one of the major brands back in the day, but it's also considered one of the low-end brands or low-end tractors, meaning not like low-end price. It's more of If you consider some of the other tractor brands, not many of them were built compared to, but there were still a lot. But since it's also a Midwest tractor, there isn't like a lot around here. Really? Alright. Alright. Continue the harvest. Whoopsie. Yeah, so my dad wants me to just continue trying to work the engine and see if I can break it free and fire it off. But to me, it's more of a if the freeze plugs have popped out, that means it's gonna have it could have cracks in the engines, in the headers and stuff. Not headers. No. Head block and stuff, and I'd rather just take it apart and find out before I fire it up and something more major happens. But I don't know. And the John Deere B I have, I'm still working on it. It's just tractor also needs some. It needs some TLC. What I mean, it needs tender love and care. A couple for the air intake system. It needs a new filter. It needs some rubber hoses because they're cracking and they're allowing water to get into the oil bath. When it's just sitting there, I still need rear tires for it. I need to make a bracket for the rear end so I can climb up onto it easier, so I'm not killing myself to do so. The John Deere's are pretty good tractor. It's just they're fucking tall as shit, and there's no easy way to get on them compared to other tractors. Because the whole thing with John Deere was designed to be pulling implements, so you're supposed to be using the implements to get up and on and off them, or help to get on and off them. But a lot of times nowadays, the tractors don't have the equipment attached to them, so you can't use the old equipment that was made for it to help. So, and everything I do has been slowly, it's been a slow process. Keep putting on the back burner because looking for tires for them. Looking for tires for the John Deere has been painful because of how expensive they are. And I can never find them when I have money, but I can always find tires when I don't have money. And they never last, they're never on marketplace long enough for me to get the money so I can buy them. When I go to auctions, people always outbid me. The struggles. And then the Ford 2000. Uh, the entire wiring system needs to be overhauled. It is not firing properly, and some of the wiring crossing, it's not connected as properly as it should, so I think I might just sit down and redo the entire wire harness by hand instead of buying in wire harness. I can just, go ahead and just make it. I just need a book on the tractor so I can get the correct uh, wire harness setup, wire diagram for the tractor, since most of the ones you find free online are incorrect and they're designed like that. People will go in and redesign it and have it mislabeled and here and there, just because they know. They do that because they want you to buy the books that have it. They sell the books, so they will put pages from the book online and have stuff mislabeled, missized, and stuff. Because when you try to copy that and you fail, you will then go back to that page, click, find out who's having the book, and see about buying the book to see if there's something you need to read. The gimmick to try to get you to pay for the books, the manuals and stuff. Which, to be frank, if you have a tractor and you're maintaining it, you should have the 3 manuals that come with it: the owner's manual, the shop manual, and the parts manual. Because the owner manual will tell you how to operate the tractor. The shop manual will tell you how to fix stuff, and the parts manual will give you a parts number for every piece on that tractor, even down to the smallest bolt. Then you can take that part number and go to whichever tractor company owns the right to those tractors. John Deere is not that hard, but like, oh, Minneapolis Moline, Oliver and White are owned, and Koksha, all owned by the same company, which were bought out by someone else. I forget who. Don't know who owns the rights to the name now. But I know if I go to a international dealer, a Case International, they can order the parts for me. But they said it's hard for them to order the parts because they have to order it through someone else. I mean, they're not the ones that own the copyright to the tractor, the name brand, but I think it's a cousin company, or however you want to call that does. A parent company. I think it's one of the companies that they tried to buy, but instead of buying, the company folded into them, but as its own independent company. But it goes under their umbrella. Which means I'm supposed to go with that company, but I don't know who owns. I guess they can ask my phone. Who owns the rights to Minneapolis Moline tractors? AGCO. But didn't AGCO get bought out by someone else? Yeah, so Minneapolis Moline was bought by White Motor Company, and then White Motors Company was purchased uh, by Adco. Adco bought out by someone. Who owns Adco? I said Adco. Who owns Agco? Oh, I guess Adco is their own company. Okay, so these are all the companies underneath the Adco brand. Currently, there's Fent, Massey, Massey Ferguson, my bad, Vel, Veltrack, uh, Genius Care, whatever the fuck that is, Adco Parts, Adco Power, Adco Production, Adco. Okay, enough with the Adco. Fuck. AP, whatever the hell that is. Challenger, some company a couple of them I never heard of. And White. Eh, maybe that's why I should probably go to an Adco. I don't know if there's any Adco dealers near me. There probably is. Probably. Where do you want to go to Case Deal? The biggest dealer near me. Well, that's also where I go to get Ford parts. I don't go to other parts. Because there is a New Holland dealer closer. It's just I don't like the asshole who runs it. And I'm not going to say the name of the dealer. It's mainly because that the person who runs that dealer think he's all that and more. And whenever you deal business with him, he seems to think whatever you want is dumb, and you should always go by his rules and methods and stuff. When he's mostly wrong, most of the time he's wrong. But he's also a farmer who's stuck in his way, and that's how most farmers are. That's why I'm not going to say what company, what what his dealer is. But if you know who I am and you know where I'm from, I kind of know who I'm talking about. But either way, um, moving on from that. All right. We'll finish up this harvest next weekend. I don't think I have to edit anything from this. I think it's all good as it is. Meaning I just had to slap the end credit piece video thing on it and then send it out. So, uh, I have been Blue Devil Red Devil. I am tired and my allergies have been annoying me this entire video. So, I will see you all in hell. See ya.